Hey, friends, welcome to the Mindset Podcast. I am your host, Sally Allen. And today we are talking about one of the hardest things to get right in leadership: how to show up with confidence and humility at the same time. You need to be confident enough that people want to follow you, but humble enough that you don't come off like you are God's or the universe's gift to management. Listen, it's like trying to be the most interesting person and the most interested person in the room at the same time. Too much confidence and you come across as arrogant. Too much humility and you are invisible. Meanwhile, you're standing there mentally trying to figure out how to calculate the perfect ratio of I've got this and I'm still figuring it out. Now, listen, here's the twist. Confidence and humility aren't opposite. The best leaders know how to hold both. They walk into the room like they belong, but they're still willing to ask good questions. They make clear decisions, but they own it when they are wrong. It's not magic, it's mindset, and you can learn it. Let's dig into how. First, shift how you define confidence. Confidence isn't about having all the answers. That's old school thinking. Real confidence is trusting that you can figure it out. When you stop pretending that you know everything, you lead with curiosity. You say something to the effect of, I don't know yet, but I'll find out or I'll get there. You stop seeing questions as threat and start seeing them as growth. You stop avoiding hard problems and lean in because that's where you get stronger. Now, you lead with curiosity, not fake certainty. Ask great questions. Admit what you don't know. Show the team that you are learning, and that isn't a weakness, it's leadership. Second, redefine humility. Humility isn't about shrinking or apologizing for taking up space. That's insecurity in disguise. Real humility is being grounded. It's about knowing what you bring to the table without needing to shout it out. It's about being secure enough to shine the light on other people. And that's without feeling threatened. You don't have to hide your strengths to be humble. You just have to be honest about them. Own your skills and your gaps and give credit freely. Learn from your people and your team. That's what earns trust. Ditch the either or thinking. This is where most leaders get stuck. They feel like they have to choose. Be confident or humble. Which one should I choose? The real power is holding both. Confidence without humility becomes arrogance. Humility without confidence becomes insecurity. When you combine the two, that's magnetic leadership. You can believe in yourself and be open to feedback. You can be clear on your values and flexible on your approach. That is not contradictions, it's emotional intelligence and self awareness. The key here is what I call confident humility. You make decisions with clarity, but you are open to learning. You stand tall when it's time to when it's time to lead. And when it's time to lean in, you do that and you give your team space to share. Fourth, stop performing, start being present. This one's big. So many leaders treat confidence and humility like they're acting roles. Do I look confident enough? Am I being humble enough? It can be exhausting. Real leadership isn't about performance, it's about presence. You don't need to constantly manage how you come across. What you need to do is to be present in what the moment calls for. Sometimes that moment asks you to speak with conviction. Sometimes it wants you to listen. Presence, how you conduct yourself helps you help you tune into the room and lead from your values, not your ego. People can feel the difference. They don't want someone who's acting like a leader. They want someone who's being a leader. So listen, let's land this plane. Confidence and humility aren't either or. They complete each other. Confidence isn't like, I know it all. I'll trust myself to figure it out. You've got to trust me. I know everything. That's not it. Humility isn't, I'll stay small. It's I know who I am and I'm still learning. That's what it is. You don't need to perform leadership. You just need to show up, stay grounded, and lead with presence. Now, here's the 4 mindset shifts. Let's repeat them. Confidence is learning, not knowing. Humility is groundedness, not smallness. Confidence and humility can live in the same room. Be present instead of performing. And when you lead from that place, you don't have to prove anything to anyone. You don't have to try to be impressive. You try to be effective and create impact. And that's when people will really start to follow you. I have seen many leaders done this, and I have seen how successful it can be. Stop faking it. Start being you. Start being vulnerable. Now, if this episode hits home, come hang out with me on YouTube and Instagram. Links are below. And I want to leave you with this today. If you change your mindset, you can change your life. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you in the next episode.